So this is the site of our new town center. It replicates the functions that we had in our old town center. And in a sense, it has a town hall and a library and a community hall. We decided to do it as green and sustainable as possible to show leadership and to give an example to our town's residents and to the region that you could build a very sustainable and green building, that it could be attractive, that it wouldn't look like some kind of a lean-to out of hay bales or something. The first step in doing that was we did not demolish the old school. We took it apart piece by piece. Virtually everything you see in these buildings here is recycled in some fashion or another. The wood paneling you see here used to be the roofing in the old school. We sliced it in half and used it as paneling, and you can still see the nail holes in places where roof shingles and things were mounted on the old roof. The ceiling grid that you see is all the studs from the old school that have been sliced in half and have been made into sort of a grid, sort of a decorative grid up in the ceiling. We actually took some trees down on the site and we used the trees as columns to hold up the building.
Very early in the game, we decided to go for this environmental quality of the building, but we didn't have the money. A number of people stepped up. They had a good committee, and we decided we'd raise the money ourselves, and rather than passing a bond. And people said that it couldn't be done, but by golly, with a very fine committee, good cooperation of the town council, we raised this $20 million from people in the valley. It's just an amazing record of community spirit.
So on top of our library and on top of the community hall, we have approximately 70 kilowatts of electric photovoltaics that are generating electricity from the sun. That should meet all of our town's needs. I can tell you when they first turned it on, they said, boy, we're getting a lot of juice out of this. So we're coming into our community hall. This is a place where we have large gatherings for a significant percentage of the population of the town, 100, 200, 300 people. A little additional here is that this is a wood floor made of eucalyptus, and the eucalyptus wood was taken from trees that were chopped down just a few miles from here. It's the first time that I'm aware of it that eucalyptus has been used for flooring. When we readdressed the site and decided to move the buildings to the back of the site and put the playing fields more in the front of the site, we decided to also try to daylight the creek that was in the pipe. And as you can see here, we have in effect daylighted about 300-foot stretch of the creek. This has been a very significant environmental effort, planting willow branches and native plants throughout. We are just right now getting these plants to sprout. You can see the grasses and things like that, which are all native grasses, are just now beginning to sprout. And we're trying to give them a little bit of help before the deer eat them all. By the use of fly ash concrete, the use of locally sourced wood and recycled materials from the thing, that roughly half the carbon impact of this building had been eliminated. This building may seem like an advanced building now, but 25 years from now, if we didn't build this, we would be criticized. Buildings like this are going to get built for 100 years. 100 years from now, our great-grandchildren are going to look at these buildings and they're going to judge us based on whether we took care of the world that they now live in or not.